Hello, everybody. It's been a while since I did a vlogging style like this. So, essentially, I'm gonna give you some life update. My last post was in 2016. It was 4 years ago. We're in 2020 now. So a lot of things has changed. A lot of things has happened. So I'm gonna go year by year of my life progress and how I've grown since. And I'm currently studying diploma in mass communication, doing quite well. So I'm gonna start with the beginning of 2017, uh, the beginning of my achievements, that is what I've achieved, what I've lost, and hopefully we can have some fun in this. In 2017 I started college, and this is where I decided to be more serious in my academics, and I did. The day I set foot in college, I told myself that I'm gonna do well academically, and I sat down in the class. I attend all the classes. I improve my grades. My grades were so much better than how it was back in my school days. So that was really good. And there were some bumps in the road. I failed one of the subjects, which is marketing. Yeah, I was not really good at that. I repeated a few times, but I eventually passed the class, which is really good. Also in 2017 is where I study in KL, which I learned to be independent. I had a flat at the time, provided by the college, and I stayed there for a good 2 years, I think. And I learned to be independent by taking care of the place, finding my own food, cleaning my clothes, which I've never personally done it, like all of that responsibility. I've never done it like a full-fledged, if that makes sense. So it was quite challenging, but I got through it. I really grew a lot this year of 2017. So that was really really good. In 2018, I discovered a lot about myself in this year too. One of the things I discovered is my passion. I found out that I can really write well. Specifically, I can write poems. I've always wanted to write songs, and in this year I discovered that poems is very similar to writing a song. And so when I discovered that, I wrote non-stop. It's the reason that I started writing is because it's actually part of a school project where we had to write poems and recite it in front of a class. I rehearsed the poems because we couldn't actually look at the poems in the physical during the presentation. So I rehearsed and rehearsed, and I memorized from the top to bottom of the poem. And since then, I've written a lot, and I actually compiled it in a book. So that was really fun, and I still continue to write till this day, which I absolutely love. This was also the year where I actually pick up the guitar and play. At the time, I really wanted to play a song, so I was very eager to do it. And so I learned to play my first ever song on a guitar called Amnesia by 5 Seconds of Summer. I listened to it, and I practiced on the guitar. It took me like, I don't know, 8-9 months, because it was like kind of like on and off playing the guitar, but I got through it and I can play it, just by like playing it without reading any notes of it. So that was really cool. I also discovered this year that I could draw. Again, it was part of a school project where I had to draw doodles. In class, we were tasked to do it, and so I had no idea. So I looked it up on Google how to do it, and so I did it. I did so well to the point where my classmates was asking me to do it for them, and they would pay me if I do it for them, which the teacher saw that he wanted me to do it, and the teacher said to him that you can't do this, do it by yourself, which was really cool. So I incorporated this passion of poems and doodles together, and I created a book called Poems. If I still have it, I'll show it. But yeah, I incorporated those two, and it turned out really well. My life story is in that poems, book of poems, so it was really good. The other thing I started this year was I started a business. This business was introduced to me by my mom. My mom brought me into this business and connected me with a lot of business-minded people. I'm still doing it today. At first, I was a bit skeptical to do it, but as I learn more, as I dive more into this business, it really, latched onto me, and I could see myself doing it for quite a long time, because the benefits of this business that I'm doing is really, really good. Hopefully, this passion of doing it will continue to grow, and hopefully, my future is set for a better life with this business. I also started dating. I never thought that I could date, because at the back of my mind, I always think of the negatives of dating, such as what am I going to say during the day, what do I have to do I have to pick up the girl, how do I woo a woman into dating, how do I ask a woman into going for a date. It was really scary, but I get out of my comfort zone and I started dating, and now I'm a ladies man. Just kidding. It was really fun. It was a great experience. That's all I'm gonna say about that. In 2018, I also started reading a lot. The first book that I completed from front to back is called Lee Chong Wei, Dare to be a Champion. This book was really special to me because it is about a badminton player who started as an underdog and then rise up to be the greatest badminton player in the world. That really resonates with me. So I was hooked from the front to the back, because I could understand the ups and downs of being a badminton player. I used to play badminton when I was 12 until I was 15, so I understood the struggles and the non-struggles of playing badminton. And then after that, I read other books as well, mostly self-help books. There's that other book I remember called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. I found that book on my dad's table, so I asked him if I could read it, and I read it. It was really good. It was really fun as well, reading that book. That was the first book that I discovered there's an F word. So I was like, wow, books can do this. So I kept on reading. That's not the main reason, but you get the idea. It was really fun. In 2019, I did a lot of things this year as well. I achieved a lot of things. Looking back at it, those things that I achieved are a bit insane for me personally. I never thought I could do it. First and foremost, I would like to tell you what I achieved is that I discovered I could dance. In college, there's a extra curriculum where there is dancing classes. I was assigned to this dancer who has experience in dancing for 3 years, and so we partnered up and we practiced for 7 weeks, because on the 8th week we had a performance in front of the judges, and I've never danced in my life. So we practice and practice with her guidance and her experience. I got through it. Uh, Again, it was really surprising for me because I never thought 10 years ago I would be dancing in front of judges. So that we did, what was it called? The cha-cha dance. I think that's what the dance is called. There was a lot of routine, a lot of mistakes, ups and downs, yada yada yada. You know how it is. But at the end of the day, it was really really fun. One thing that I would like to mention is that I had to wear some sort of a thong that's strapped through my crotch. That makes sense. Can you imagine it? That actually don't imagine it. But you get the idea. It was really uncomfortable, but I went through with it. And then we performed and we had a lot of fun. The other thing I achieved this year was that I produced a song using FL Studio. I didn't know how to do it, but I've always wanted to make a song. My brother Alif knows how to produce music, and so he guided me and I made a song. It was not the greatest thing in the world. It was really it was okay, but it was really hype for me because it was my first song. Yeah, so basically I produced it with my brother, and I was really hyped for it. And I'll treasure that moment forever. Also, the business that I started in 2018 made my first paycheck. It was not a lot, but it was really big for me because I've never made any paycheck. So when I got that, I was pretty hyped. I was like, "Ooh, look at this money!" So I treasure that forever. There's definitely more income that will be coming in the future. So you never forget your first. Dating wise, what I've achieved is that I got into a relationship. It was my first relationship with this girl. We kind of got quite serious. I went on a date with this girl to the carnival. I met her parents. I hang out with her a lot, and we had a lot of fun. There was a really meaningful connection there. Unfortunately, she's not here with me anymore because we just had to part ways. That's another story, but we had a lot of fun. It was a great experience, and hopefully I'll meet her again in the future. Moving on to the next one, what I've achieved this year is I moved to a new house. This is my new home. We moved in this year. No. This year is 2020. We moved in last year, November, I believe. No, wait. So yeah, me and my family moved into this new home 10th of November 2019, which is last year. Time flew by so fast, and we are absolutely loving this new home. Everything is just beautiful. I think I made the right choices in terms of the colors and the interior, how it looks, the layout and everything. I'm really happy with it. So this is my new home. Now moving on to this year, 2020, obviously with this COVID-19, aka Corona, not a lot of things has happened, but I still managed to achieve a lot of things that I never thought I could. I made my first music video. It was a really fun project. Again, this was a school project for a video production class. Me and my teammates had a brilliant idea to make a funny, goofy, colorful music video because our song was Katy Perry, Raw. So essentially what we had to do was that we pick a song and then make a music video based on the lyrics, and the music video actors have to act accordingly to the lyrics as well. And we did that. I had a lot of fun doing it. I picked out I scouted locations. We picked the song, and everything just was beautifully. Can't speak. Everything was going really well, and I had a lot of fun. Hopefully that I'll make more projects like that in the future. Not for school per se. For me personally, I really like doing those. So cheers to the future. So the other thing I'm proud of this year is that I edited a video all on my own. It was a school project, and I did really well in editing the video. I added all the pictures, the text, I cut the videos, and I've always wanted to do that all by myself without any assistance from my brother, and I did that. It was really fun. Hopefully I'll keep on doing it. So that really sums up my achievements in 2020. Hopefully Corona will be gone soon and we can live freely. So yeah, that sums up my life throughout the years. Hopefully I'll make more videos like this because I'm really enjoying doing it at the moment. And yeah, cheers to the future.